All right, guys.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Denver Broncos, how different are they this time around? Obviously a young quarterback offensively, but how different are they? Are they playing with more confidence?
Yeah, I mean, as far as defensively, they've always had a really good defense that's going to cause problems and do stuff that we're going to have to answer. And so for us, it's about going out there and keep building, keep getting better each and every week. And we understand now that with how their quarterback's playing, they're playing energized, and so we're excited for a great opportunity against a great opponent in Arrowhead.
Matt, how's the hand?
It's doing better. I mean, a lot of the swellings went out in these last 2 days, and so I was able to throw the football around today, and I'm excited to go out and practice and be able to spin it around there. But definitely it was a little scary after the game when it was a little bit the bruised and the swelling and stuff like that. But as we've kind of done more and more treatment, the swellings went away, so I was able to throw the football and everything.
You'll do your normal load in practice today?
Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. I mean, that's the plan. We're going to go out there and just test it out and see where I'm at. But as far as throwing, I was able to throw it and do everything like that and take snaps from under center, so I'm excited to be able to get out there and practice.
What is the treatment for a hand, Patrick? I mean, icing, encasing it in ice, or what do you do?
Yeah, it's a lot of different hand exercises and icing and everything. I mean, just like anything else, any other bone or muscle, you have to kind of just get that swelling out and do that first, and once that's out, you can kind of do more and more to build the strength back up.
Does it hurt enough that it makes you forget about the knee and ankle?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just trying to take care of my body in general and just making sure that I'm as healthy as I can be every single week. And the training staff does a great job of that. And so we'll make sure we still rehab everything and make sure I'm ready to go.
Last couple of days with throwing around, have you been able to grip the ball normally, or are you still having to adjust a little bit?
Yeah, today was probably the first day I was able to really get a grip on it. I was able to kind of flick it around yesterday, but today was probably the first day where I was able to really grip the ball and throw it and could actually drive the ball a little bit downfield.
Back in camp, you had this joke with McColl that said keep running. It was on social media. Just how far do you think he's come as you've seen him develop, as a rookie year?
Yeah, he's grown every single week, and I mean that's what you ask for in a rookie. I mean, this is a hard offense to learn, and whenever he's getting his opportunities, he's making the most of it. And so he's still getting better each and every week. Obviously, he's super talented. He can make plays when he gets the ball in his hands. So we're gonna keep utilizing him in the best way possible, and hopefully he keeps scoring touchdowns.
Have you and Drew Lock ever crossed paths?
I don't think I've actually got to meet him. I've kind of went to some of the same QB coaches, and of course he's from Kansas City, so I'm sure we will at some point. But he's a great quarterback with a lot of talent, and I got to watch him when he was at Missouri and everything like that.
Do you relate to his experience a little bit, Patrick, as a young quarterback, seeing him get his first games out there and have success?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he kind of like me. He got to sit behind a veteran quarterback that's had a lot of success in the NFL, and so he's got to learn a lot. And you can see it now. I mean, the way he's able to kind of go about the process and do everything and get in there and have success. And so you understand that you have to learn as much as possible in a short amount of time, so that when you get your opportunity, you can make the most of it.
I know it's the other side of the ball, but what does it say about Frank that he's been pushing through this, for the defensive side there?
Yeah, it just shows the competitor that he is, and him and Tyron and Chris Jones and all these guys that they just compete every single day. They want to be the best. They want to get better each and every day, and you have to have that as a mentality of a team if you want to get to the goals that you set at the beginning of the season.
He was sick, I guess, right? Had a stomach thing or something. When someone's sick and you're in the locker room, you guys spend so much time together, you guys just kind of avoid it. No one wants to get sick, because we've seen some teams where 7 or 8 guys are sick.
Yeah, I think you just try to do whatever you can with the Germ-X and keeping your hands clean and doing as much as possible. I mean, Rick and them do a good job of kind of giving us these baselines and then keeping those guys kind of, I don't want to say quarantined, but where they can get better and not hurt anyone else. And so you just trust in the process of what they do every single day.
Have you learned anything about Frank Clark in your year now with him as a teammate?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's a true competitor, I think, is the biggest thing. I mean, obviously he has confidence and he loves the game of football, but the way he's able to get on the field and do whatever it takes in order to get a win, if that's stopping the run or if that's pass rush or just holding down his gap or whatever it is, he just wants to win. And so you want guys like that on your team. You want guys that will do whatever it takes to win a football game.
What do you remember about him from that game last year in Seattle? Did he have much to say that night, or What do you remember about that? Playing against
Yeah, he that you have to know where he's at on every single play. I think it was the biggest thing. I mean, we have two great tackles, and he was around the quarterback a lot just because of the type of player that he is. I don't think he sacked me, but he grabbed me a couple times, so I kind of hold that on him a little bit.
Patrick, Travis Kelce's on the verge of making history in the NFL. He's just 11 yards shy of 1,000 for the year. 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons, and no tight end has ever done that. For you to be a part of it for these last couple of seasons, just what does it mean to you, and how has your relationship with him progressed from when you first got here and sat behind Alex to where it is now?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with Trav is he does all these great things, but the type of person that he is the greatest thing that he could do. I mean, the way he's able to try to help everyone out, try to get everyone else open, and then whenever his number is called, he just makes the play and does whatever he can to move the chains or to score the touchdown and help the team. I mean, he is a true, just a great person and obviously a great player.
Can you speak to his touchdown on Sunday, what he had to do in terms of the read and the execution that he pulled off on the rushing touchdown?
It was funny because we watched the highlights of him in Cincinnati where he was running the same type of plays. And so, yeah, he pulled it. He had to kind of read the end. He pulled it, counted the numbers, got the number count and everything like that. And then he actually cut it back and found a way to get in the end zone. I like to take an assist, though, because I kind of held the backside linebacker with my fake.
Does he then, like, just say, okay, see what I can do after a play like that, like bragging? And
No, he really doesn't. I think it's just kind of who he is. I mean, he just loves the game. He loves being a part of the team, and you can see it with how he runs his routes. He's always running hard. He's always trying to get everyone else open, and then whenever he gets his number called, he makes plays.
Couple more, guys.
Patrick, two things. One, how strange was it for you to get called for the face mask the other day? And I mean, how much did you almost break your finger on that situation?
Yeah, it definitely was different. I obviously don't want to have my hand in anyone else's face mask, and probably not even my own. So I was trying to get it out as quickly as possible, but luckily it didn't hurt us too bad. But it was definitely a weird deal.
And then the other thing, it might sound like a funny question because you've had a lot of points and 3 straight wins, but the offense, in a lot of ways, has seemed a little bit out of sync the last 3 games. I wonder what you'd attribute that to, or if you agree.
Yeah, I think it's just not execution at a high enough level, and it starts with me. I feel like there was times in the game where I could have maybe stepped up and bought an extra time or stayed in the pocket, and I think there's just times, if you look back at last year, where I drift back and don't do the same things that I do at the beginning of the year, and so I'm really focusing in this week on the fundamentals, like I've kind of been saying these last few weeks, but just trying to find a way to where I can help out the offensive line because they're doing their job of kind of walling those guys around, and I can step up in the pocket and hit these guys and give them time to run routes.
Why does that happen late in the year, do you think? Are you just kind of tired, or something reflexively kicks in?
Yeah, that's how I've always been. Since I was in high school, I kind of sometimes rely on my arm and rely on these back foot throws. And, I mean, those are all cool and everything like that, but you want to make sure that you're still doing the fundamentals because whenever you get to the end of the season, you're going to have to step up and make these big-time throws, and I want to make sure that my fundamentals are in the right way.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks a lot.